So Watford stretch their lead by another point at the top from Bristol City. Wrexham move above Grimsby and Northampton, while Fulham remain in that final playoff spot. Gillingham are still well placed and Millwall make the big jump. They're up 4. At the foot of the table, Carlisle drop back into the relegation zone as Plymouth move out. Southend are up 1, Luton down 2. And although they've got games in hand, it's looking bad for Chris Waddle's Burnley. But from Luton up to Preston, just 5 points separate 8 clubs. As for the goal scorers, Roger Bolli is still up there, one ahead of Tony Thorpe. And only one of that lot scored. That's the same as Division 3. Barry Hales of Bristol Rovers got one yesterday. Catching a match, a bit more choice than we got in Division 3. On Tuesday night, you can see Fulham against Walsall or Grimsby versus Plymouth. On Wednesday, it's Millwall against Preston. And on Friday, Bristol Rovers take on Southend. Now let's tell you about a great choice of action on Sky Sports today. Starting off with Sky Sports 1 at 1, European Golf Live, the Portuguese Open, and there's live basketball, All-Star Sunday it is, at 4 o'clock. And at 9 o'clock, Indy Motor Racing, live, it's the Phoenix 200. On Sky Sports 2 at 12:30, live cricket, South Africa versus Sri Lanka. And then at 2 o'clock, more live cricket, the West Indies against England. And on Sky Sports 3 at noon, there's live football, Middlesbrough versus Norwich. We'll be talking about that one in some then a little later on. And at 6:30, live Spanish football, Real Madrid versus Compostela. And at 8:30, it's live and it's golf, USPGA golf, in fact, the Bay Hill International. Well, don't forget our phone number here, 0839 444 555, 0839 444 555. But right after the break, the push for the Premiership. All the games and all the goals from Division 1, plus special guests Steve McMahon and Tony Gale.
Brian Robson knows what it's like to go brilliantly up, then horribly down. To have it all and then lose it. But Captain Marvel could be Manager Marvel again if he takes Borough straight back to the Premiership. They're on course for promotion, but will they win the title with it? Middlesbrough v Norwich today at 12, live on Sky Sports 3.
The Seagulls following the trawler a bit too closely. Welcome back. Now onto the First Division, and we begin with the big one at the Stadium of Light as promotion-chasing Sunderland met Alan Ball's rejuvenated Portsmouth, who'd moved up to 5th from bottom following 7 matches without defeat. After 2 draws, Sunderland needed to return to winning ways, and they knew victory would return them to that second automatic promotion spot. The commentator is Ian Crocker.
Michael Gray. Oh, and he's got it back from Johnston. Gray's cross, Phillips! King Kevin claims his 26th goal of the season. Well, you'd normally expect Niall Quinn to be on the end of a cross like this from Gray. Not this time, it's Phillips, it's 1-0. Holloway. Oh, and a mistake by Holloway. Almost let in Hall. Bodies sent sporting everywhere. Blackos finds Hillier! Battered down by Perez, but here's McLaughlin. He'll try again. And Perez is there again. The flamboyant French keeper frustrating Portsmouth twice. It was Hillier first, and then McLaughlin, who set himself up neatly. Ball. Make it. Aim towards Quinn. Morford didn't really clear it, and Quinn was able to find Ray. The Harden for the rescue for Pompey. Hillier. And Aloisi. Aloisi, oh, he was nearly tugged back then, but might score anyway. And Michael Gray somehow clears it from right underneath his own bar. I don't think Gray meant to do what he did. It wasn't very pretty, but it was effective, I guess. Teddick, 1-2 with Hall. And he gets the throw in. Used to play non-league football for Weymouth. Teddick's cross. Well, let's all leave it, shall we? Portsmouth rejuvenated under Alan Ball. McLaughlin. Teddick. Aloisi! Just wide from the Australian striker, who seems to be claiming that he was nudged in the back as he went for that. It was delightfully floated in by Teddick, wide from Aloisi. Quinn. And it's still with Quinn. He tried to put it into the path of Lee Clark, but it wouldn't go there. Oh, it might go into the path of Lee Clark now, though. And Hillier is just going to be able to break.